What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Want to talk dividend investing in a really tricky spot right now for Ford. If you want to use the link down in the description to join through Robinhood, I get a free stock, you get a free stock, and you very well may get Ford because a lot of people are selling out of it. As you can see, my average cost $6.42 because people continue to sell it at Ford, and it just kind of happens to be a stock that I frequently get for free. But I do buy into Ford as well. You can see that I'm just under $150, and as I've talked about in the past, everything is an overreaction in the market. You see that massive turn down with some numbers misses that they went through. Also, obviously dealing with the coronavirus. I really think Monday is going to be a tough day for the market. I could see Ford going under $8. You get about a 7% return on this if the dividend is sustainable, and that's something a lot of people are talking about. And I personally, look at the numbers and I have concerns where things are now. I think the dividend personally is safe at the moment, but if anything else bad happens, then I have some real concerns about whether it's going to continue to pay out. To me, when I look at what Ford's doing, obviously they have a COO retire. They bring in a vested COO rather than going outside, which is a good thing. They've got Rivian dealing with their electric vehicles. With Lincoln, they've got their really two biggest sellers in the marketplace, the F-150 and the Mustang, going electric. They're not taking this as just statically, I guess, losing value and losing productivity and losing their namesake and their market share. They are doing things that every other automotive company is doing, just not with the, I guess, shine that a company like Tesla is. But you also have to understand, a lot of people look at Tesla and they want to compare Ford, GM, Toyota. The amount of Tesla stock versus the amount of Ford stock is astronomically different. That's why Ford can trade at $8 and Tesla can trade at, $800 last week. There's just supply versus demand. I think Ford right now, if you're starting out, is at a very low risk in terms of ownership. There's not a lot of cost involved here. I think for right now, the dividend could continue to grow if we see the electric vehicles, the Lincoln, the Ford, the Mustang take off. It's going to only help them sustain where they are. But you also know that, hey, there's some tempered risk here. If they continue to struggle, then it's very likely, in my opinion, they would at least freeze the dividend temporarily while they continue to work to get things back in order. So it's almost like a very good learning point for you or somebody just getting into the market. There's not a whole lot of risk. You know what you're buying. You can have a little bit of pride in ownership, and you can see it from either side. You're either going to see the negative side of, hey, here's a company that suspends their dividend because they're really not profitable, versus here's a company that dug out of a hole, increased the value in the stock that I purchased while I continue to earn a dividend. So that's why I continue to invest in Ford. I continue to see Ford as a good opportunity, but I'm also very mindful of the negative impact of what could happen if things continue down the wrong path. And if I look at them and I see that they're going down that path, then that would obviously change my mindset from right now. But what I've seen with what they're doing and they're trying to bring in the future, I see them working very hard to make smart business decisions to put themselves in a better position. It's not going to be a 1 month, 2 month, 3 month turnaround. A lot of people romanticize with that Tesla boom where it goes up, $300 in 2 days. With Ford, I think you may see an increase of $2 in 1 year, and you just have to learn the patience of investing and looking at what's going on and how slowly a company that's as large as Ford is able to change that. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. I will be back in the week with more commentary.